YouTube? It's Chris here, and in today's episode we're going to be doing a full test and review of the brand new Cold Steel Bushranger. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new episodes or our daily giveaways. And make sure you smash that notification button so you don't miss anything. Also, we have a new round of our Amazon gift card giveaways. To enter, you must be a subscriber, leave a comment, and share this video using the YouTube tools in the watch page below. We also pick winners in the very next episode, so if you enter on this particular giveaway, you'll find out who the winner is on the very next episode. As all of you know who follow my channel regularly, you know we love Cold Steel because, in my opinion, due to the obsessively crazy locking mechanism, which is the triad lock, which is on almost all their folding knives, they don't make them the fastest folding knives on the planet, but they are the toughest and most reliable. Now, for me personally, my heart rests with massive knives, and in my opinion, this new Cold Steel Bushranger is not a massive knife. It only has a 3.5-inch blade. So for me, when I want to get my tickles in a fancy, I rock something like the Cold Steel Frenzy. Or if I want more big burst of tankiness, we do something like the 4max. But for most people, that really doesn't get the rocks off. Though they may appreciate the strength, the power, the weight, and the indestructibility that those huge knives offer, there's something that comes with them that usually sucks to most people, which is weight. Weight is a huge contributing factor as to why a lot of people do not carry certain type of knives in their pocket. So without letting this part of the review take too long, there was a knife we got last year called the Cold Steel SR1. It was basically as tanky and as ferocious as the Cold Steel 4max, which in my personal opinion is the current reigning champion for the strongest folding knife production in the world. It is just a super insanely, scarily, frighteningly tough knife. But it comes with a very heavy price tag and the fact that it does weigh a lot. It is a tank. It is like a 10-ounce folder. Not a lot of people want to carry that. So just after release of the Cold Steel 4max, they came out with what is known as the SR1. That beautiful, tanky, pry-barring beast was ferocious. It was thick. It was hardy. It gave us everything we wanted, except for pleasing visual aesthetics, good ergonomics. It was really uncomfortable, there were hot spots everywhere, but it was a little bit lighter, but it was still pretty hefty at about 7.5 to 8 ounces. Additionally, because of its thickness and ferocity, it put me in a situation where it wasn't very sharp. Like, you had to go and recontour that blade to get a nice keen honed edge. Right out of the box, it wasn't making sharp. And most Cold Steels out of the box are frighteningly sharp. They are freaking amazing. So, for 2018, I saw the announcement of the Cold Steel Bushranger, and I got excited because they were going to be rocking S35VN. We're going to have the G10 handles, but we're going to have a more contoured look. It wasn't going to be as heavy. We were going to basically get everything that I was wanting from something like the SR1, but in a more pleasing, more attractive, more comfortable, and a slicier package. Now, all in all, in short, this is the box. So we're rocking a 3.5-inch blade length, overall length of 8 3/8. We have CPM S35VN, which is a fantastic steel. But this is what really got me going. This is 5.7 ounces. For most people, they are willing to carry a knife that is under 6 ounces, like at 6 ounces or less. So this falls into the category for a lot more users. The blade thickness is still stupid at 4 millimeters. And we're also rocking a really nice premium American G10 handle. Now, for anybody who knows me, they know that, well, a lot of my friends carry just normal plain Jane knives. A lot of people have tried and used my Cold Steel Broken Skull, and just because I have huge tanks does not mean I don't appreciate the smaller, nicer, slicier knives of the field. Or something like the Cold Steel Con. These are just two examples of some of the more slicey, budget-friendly, thinner, more profiled, very kind of razor bladey versions of Cold Steel that they offer. But for about 2 or 3 years since they made a very big progression into new steels, new designs, more aggressive profiles, I was like, well, they've got the 4max, right? I like this knife, but it's huge. I personally don't even want to carry it every single day because it's so dang big. But I love the slicey nature, the lightweight, the overall feeling, and just the sheer day-to-day awesomeness of something like the Broken Skull. So why can't I, in a true, fun, warm, comfortable, ergonomic fashion, get the best of both worlds? Get the tanky nature and some of the beautiful aesthetics of something that is that thick, beastie, and robust. It can just take all the abuses, but then still have some of the slicey, more lightweight nature of a Broken Skull. Now, you can't have a 3-ounce knife that is as tough as the 4max. There's just a certain amount of material you need to make awesome things happen. When I reached out to the Cold Steel reps and talked to them, they said this was supposed to be released in April, and then Blade Show came around like 2 or 3 months later, and it was still not released. So I finally got the email that this was in stock from Blade HQ, and I rush ordered this because I have been looking forward to this all year. I usually pick 1 or 2 cold steel knives, and I order them quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I've had this knife for about 2.5 weeks now, and I've been carrying it every single day, and it is so much more comfortable. We have this rounded off, really nice contoured handle shape. Do you see how it kind of like folds in right here as we get in the smooth? It just sits into where your fingers want to sit in. It's really, really, really comfortable. Additionally, it is like most cold steels, a tip-up carry, so we're gonna have the pocket clip on either side, lefty or righty. We still have the nice big old fat trusted triad lock. However, it is actually a lot smoother than a lot of other ones, which is really, really, really nice. It's like they are learning to perfect the overall design of the triad lock and make it more one-hand opening friendly. Now, as with beefier, more robust knives from Cold Steel, these are the types of knives that I would carry out into the bush, the field, camping, hiking, in a survival situation, hunting, places like that. So I want to know that if I gotta go cook some food, I gotta process game, I want to do all these kinds of fun things, I want to know that this thing has some of the qualities I'm looking for. So I needed to make sure that this knife was going to be very sharp out of the box. I don't need a 17mm thick pry bar like the SR1 that was uncomfortable and not ferociously sharp. I'd rather have a slightly thinner blade, a higher profile on the grind, and be able to get that slicey companion of nature that I need when I'm out in the field. It will shave hairs, it will shave paper, all the things that you're wanting a knife from Cold Steel to do, but I love it because it's not expensive. The street price on this is going to be like 140 to 150 bucks, so it's going to be perfect blend of premium materials, just a hardcore tank, a workhorse, super sharp. You're going to have a nice stabby pointy tip if you need it, but you're also going to have a very robust 4mm blade. And I want you to put this in perspective, is the SRK or the Recon Tonto from Cold Steel are 5 and 6mm. This thing is a folding knife with a massively thick blade. But for 2018, they managed to give me something that is nice and slicey. Also, another feature that I really, really enjoy about this is it has the thumb deploy, so it's going to be much easier to whip it out of your pocket quick, fast, and in a hurry if you want to. But like I said, it's going to have a nice, really nice pointy tip for that knife, but because of the way of the grind, you're still gonna have a nice, really thick, strong tip. So if you have to do any stabbing, you have to do any prying, you gotta do a few things with a knife you really don't need to be doing just because of lack of options. You're gonna have that taken care of. Additionally, with this spine right here, it is mega sharp. This is sharper than some of those crazy Moras you see that people are touting on the Bushcraft worlds and on my channel too, for starting fires with the fire steel. And holy crap, this thing was so freaking sharp. When I went to go actually process some wood and get a fire started with this thing, I mean, it lit up so fast. It struck so many dang sparks off that fire steel. It was nuts. It was so satisfying to see how fast this knife operated and performed. Also, like I said, it's just way more comfortable. It makes me want to use it. And the fact that we finally have a more slicey knife, a super strong knife, a useful knife in the field for camping and survival situations, and we also have a more comfortable, more ergonomic design than something like the beautiful, blocky, mentally retarded tank of the SR1. And if you can't tell, I hated carrying it so much, I ended up getting rid of it about 4 months ago, and it had nothing to do with the knife not performing. It was so blocky and uncomfortable. So for me, all in all, this checks off all the marks. It gives me the power, the strength, the dependability, all the things that I look for in something like the 4MAX. This is the world apocalypse ending folding knife. This folding knife is the king of kings so far from the Cold Steel lineup. However, I love the lightweight, versatile, whimsical nature of knives like the Con. Even the Frenzy, for its size, is actually ferociously light, and the Broken Skull. They give you that really nice lightweight EDC vibe. But they finally, Cold Steel kind of, I guess they were listening, they just had the idea themselves, and they gave us the happy medium. I got my basically 5.5 ounce knife that is super tanky, gonna be really robust, yet extremely comfortable to hand, a nice high flat grind for some really good cutting and piercing, stabbing, all the utility tasks, survival, outdoor, hunting tasks that I may or may not need for it, and it gives it to me, premium steel by the way, for under 150 bucks, which in my personal opinion, for S35VN just is mind-blowing. So all in all, my verdict is if you were looking for a tank just like me, but something like the 4 Max was out of your price range, or something like the SR1 was just too heavy, bulky, blocky, and too much of a pry bar and wasn't going to give you the performance you're looking for, I would definitely encourage you to consider the Cold Steel Bushranger. I want you to understand, Cold Steel does not sponsor this channel. Every single one of these knives I have to buy myself. And if I have to buy them myself, and I keep buying them year after year, it's because I love them. The winner of yesterday's Amazon gift card giveaway is Andrew Perez. Congratulations, Andrew Perez. You were the winner, so definitely contact the back on your channel so we should contact details. But that just about is for now. And if you enjoyed the full test and abusive review of the Cold Steel Bushranger, definitely throw this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that just about is it for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.